Hi, I am a starseed, and it's part of my mission to express certain things about certain kinds of starseeds that are here on the planet right now, so to help them identify themselves and why they're here. So let's get into that. We're called templates. Okay, so a template is a particular individual who has a very strong soul origin. They bring their knowledge, experience, wisdom, light, passion, enthusiasm from the realm of their soul into the physical manifestation of the human body that they take on, and particularly they go through the mind files of their childhood and the collective cultural group that they learnt from, and they clean it. So in short, these people called templates, who are all starseeds, come from somewhere after having completed their incarnation cycle to help clear the negativity and the poison of fear out of the genetic code of the humans that are currently on the planet now, so that their progeny and also those who are in vibrational connection with them experience a shift in their consciousness. This comes down to a very practical level, the level of the individual template's DNA. So this individual, or the individuals who are templates, have a number of characteristics which help them identify themselves, and it also explains a lot about what's going on for them, because it can be really tricky to be a template because we've taken on a particular mission, and this particular mission is pivotal on the planet at the moment. It's all to do with ascension, and it's all to do with cleaning out the DNA and breaking the cycles. There are a lot of cycles of shit here on the planet, and these cycles include fear and control through fear, and submissiveness through fear, and subjection through fear. So let's just do a quick run through of characteristics of the templates. Dear template, you know you're amazing. You know you've got special gifts. You know that there is something inside you which is wonderful, great, untouched, and just, inside you, and it's driving you, it's pulling you, it's pushing you to really impact society and make a difference here on the planet. You came here with knowing, you came here with intent. So this manifests in our lives as a really big drive to make the world better, to help people, to serve people, to make a difference. And we all come in with a very particular thing, whether it's a particular niche in society, a particular group of people, a particular animal, or an environmental factor, or a particular set of experiences that we want to wipe off the planet, so that these outrages, these abuses of freedom don't get any further. So this is inside you, and then there is a really significant factor that almost every template takes on a very dense and low vibration pattern. Let me explain this a bit more. The very dense and low vibration patterns come from fear, and they create sickness, illness, and breed negativity. So the sickness might be a particular kind of cancer, or a diabetes, or an epilepsy, or as in like a family history of these things, and you come in and you get taught the thinking which creates the disease, and then you go through a process as you awaken and become aware of the other stuff that's out there, like interplanetary conversations and dimensions, that you get into them and they're like, oh my god, where am I? I'm crazy. And then you come back and you're like, oh, start searching, then you find some answers. So this kind of pattern that we break usually is taught to us. We live it, we experience it, then we have an awakening of sorts, and we go, hold on, that's not true. I don't want to believe that. I know it's not true, it's not healthy, it's not good for me, and essentially we strip off our DNA, the genetic markers from our ancestors. This is called epigenetics. So the templates come in with this particular mission to be DNA cleaners, because we clean the DNA. So we start shining. We also are pretty quick to ascend in the whole process that's happening. And we draw a lot of people to ourselves because we have a light or a brightness or a magnetism around us. And the people who see us as we've matured and grown through this would never guess that we have family histories which are pretty dark, you know, abuse, negativity, criticisms, violence, drug or alcohol, you know, these really difficult environments when we have learned to master our emotional, behavioral flexibility and become really bright and strong and compassionate and opening. And we realize that the only important thing is love. Is this loving or unloving? That is, the templates come back to this, and they strip away everything from their childhood and their upbringing that was not in line with love. So these templates often have a lot of problems through the transition and awakening time. So they come in with so much intent as children. They're amazing, they're incredible, they're firecrackers, they're bright, they're intelligent. They may or may not have learning disabilities. It's pretty common for them to have learning disabilities like dyslexia or, you know, spatial awareness problems. But they come in with such intent and they get smashed down by society because they're a bit, you know, they're too full on for the teachers, they're too outrageous for their parents. And so especially this is because they take on the lower levels of society, you know, the really negative, the dark places, because there is so much to be learned from these experiences that create so much diversity within us. Anyway, so they come in and they often have struggles with mental health because it is the ego that we are awakening from. We are letting the ego go. We are finding a new time on this planet and in the history of everything that's out there where Earth itself is getting out of the ego mind. So the humans who have this huge dependence on the ego to define their social structures and their financial structures, their political, economic, religious structures are all designed around the ego. Well, that time is breaking, the ego is falling away, and the soul, the unconditional love, the divinity that we all are, is expressing itself. So now just to recap on what I've said, I'm just going to say quickly that the templates here, they come in with major intent. They pick particularly harsh, negative, damaging, and difficult homes, families. Yes, they choose their families. All of them have selected the family they want to work on, the pattern that they want to get rid of, and then they go through their own awakening. In this awakening, they become very sensitive. They say, I don't want that, I don't want that, and I can see the correlation between what I've been taught and the problems it's causing. And then they make new decisions with unconditional love as the basis. Is this love or is this not love? They let go of everything else that is not loving and they let unconditional love be their guide in living in the new way once they've stripped off all the layers and all the stuff that has been put upon them by their family, culture, society, religion, socioeconomic status, and all that kind of stuff. So these templates are here to change our own DNA through love and forgiveness. We all templates know that we cannot move forward until we've forgiven something, whether it's forgiving ourselves for believing we had to be the machines, the negative machines that we were turned into, or whether it's forgiving those people who did things to us and created the situation that we had to understand, and then we have to forgive them and let them go so that we can come back to a basis of unconditional love. So all the templates know that we can be forgiving and that we are empathic and that we have amazing gifts and talents. However, oftentimes these templates have had to build up walls around their talents. So it's like they go through this, shutting down phase through school and maybe into young adulthood. And then they go through an awakening when all those come off and they realize, what do I want? I'm here for a purpose. I can feel it. It's driving me. I have this passion. It's this one particular idea. I keep wanting to do that. I keep wanting to do that. And to get to that thing, they have to drop away everything except for unconditional love. And these people are here to help light up the other empathic humans. So the empathic humans are here for the specific reason of providing a human network. The human network is what is lighting up right now. As we're ascending in consciousness, we're moving through dimensions, we're moving through densities. The humans themselves are the infrastructure for the shift. So it is the empathic people who feel what others are feeling and who are, struggling with society as it is, where people live in isolated boxes, more in the Western world. And so it is these people who are the infrastructure that the templates light up, because the empaths can feel us so strongly. So I am a template. I know I am. I have had access to this information through out-of-body experiences and through my connection to my home planet, which I am not disclosing here, but I am disclosing that I am a starseed and I know it and I know where I'm from. So I encourage you to find your origin if it feels important to you, but it is not the be-all and the end-all. The be-all and the end-all of our life here as incarnated, reincarnated souls is to give the world our own particular special gift, which is an expression of divine unconditional love. So that is our mission here, and you will find your way through to that by stripping away all the negativity that we learned through our childhoods, because our childhoods provide us with the exact negative opposite of what we want to achieve. So we have these particular contracts that we make, which is, hey, yep, I'm volunteering for this position. I'm ready. I want to pick that pattern. I want to clear that pattern. I want to help people with that negative pattern. So we go into the negative pattern. We learn it. We know it. We live it backwards. We express it. Then we go through our own wake-up call, and we are able to understand empathically. We know how to get ourselves out of it. And then we come into our time of manifestation, which is when our lives start aligning. We deal with our own personal, mental, physical health issues that we've taken on from the negativity that was taught to us. We let it all go. We use unconditional love and forgiveness. We change our DNA by getting rid of our own epigenetic markers. And we express ourselves into this universe. We light up the empathic network, and we really do what our souls are calling us to do, which is change the world. So, beautiful templates, starseeds who you think you are templates, be you. Be the change. Be internally strong with that passion which is there. Be open to your own self. You come in with miles of wisdom. You've been trained. You've got all of this inside your soul template. So go and do your thing. And if you don't know what it is, I'm going to be doing some more series on the questions to ask yourself to find out what it is. But I'm pretty sure, dear templates, that you know that you're here with this intent to express the divine unconditional love within you in your own personal expression of divine unconditional love. I'm so excited to be connecting with you, be sharing with you, be helping you in any way that I can. I have had so much experience through my own journey as a template and as a starseed in discovering who I am, why I'm here, and what I want to do. And it's now this time to share and connect with you and help you in any way that I can. Thank you so much, and be you. You're just so magnificent and bright, and you have your own resource. You are an amazing resource. So connect in with yourself, be true to yourself, and shine. Yes, just shine. Okay, thank you. Bye.